Hey guys, well, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Ellie again, and today we're going to talk about the dollars. I'm going to be telling you a few options that you can have if you want to earn in dollars and still come and live in the DR. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Before I begin the rundown to my list, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. Because if you didn't know, most of y'all that are watching this video are actually not even subscribed to my channel. Like, what's up with that? Like, really? It's completely free. And please help a girl out over here if you like my type of content where I give you the walk around in Santo Domingo, which is my hometown in the Dominican Republic. And also whenever I travel, I try to take you with me as well, showing you these different type of places, hence Purely Walking, the name of the channel. But when I'm not walking because of the weather or for whatever other reason, I do these little chit chat videos and tell you how things work in the DR and different little aspects or things that are important that are going on in the country. So if that's what you're all about, go ahead and subscribe. This video is dedicated to all of you Dominicans out there that are living abroad in another country and are thinking about relocating to the DR or at least living here for a few months out of the year, or anyone out there that's thinking of doing the very same thing. So if you're wondering what these options are, I got a few categories for you and also a few examples, so I hope this helps. The first way that you can earn an income in dollars and still come here in the Dominican Republic is kind of obvious, but it is to work locally for an international or multinational company. I'll have you know, if you didn't already, that Dominican Republic is actually a very popular destination for multinational companies to come and put their offices here. That is because they want to save on either logistics or man labor. Any reason, the thing is that we do have a lot of international companies settling down here and already very well settled. So in one of those companies, if you are looking for a local job, then you can definitely put in your resume, look up the vacant job openings, and see if you can figure out your way through that option. A good example of international companies that are opening down here are the call centers, especially here in Santo Domingo, where you have a lot of the population that is fluent in English and or French. Then they hire these people really quickly. So basically they give you the requirements, they give you a form, they give you an interview, and they hire you pretty quickly. I have not worked in a call center myself, but I have had close family members and friends work there. They are not very luxurious salaries, but they do have an equivalent in dollars that you earn per hour. And then they have bonuses, a hiring bonus in dollars and things like that. But also in the call centers are mid-tier to high-level jobs that are for the management. So if you have experience in telemarketing, customer service, telesales, or online sales, things like that, and obviously have experience in management, you might get a few vacant positions in those higher tier jobs, which obviously have higher paying salaries. Also, the Dominican Republic is pretty popular with the nearshoring thing. So a lot of enterprises that manufacture goods are coming here, settling in the Dominican Republic, and I am sure here and there that you can get vacancies in those multinational companies. Examples that are coming here are, some of these companies are Eaton, Cosmed Group, Muebletex, Medtronics. These are all manufacturers of different goods, but there are also multinational companies that a lot of people know of that are actually here in the Dominican Republic as well. They have a regional office for the Caribbean or maybe for the Latin American region, such as Johnson & Johnson, Philip Morris, and Coca-Cola. And another example of how you can work locally, this isn't really an international company, but it is the Embassy of the United States. So if you follow the Embassy of the United States in Santo Domingo, they do have vacancies sometimes that they publish through their Instagram account and on their website. Now, they have a lot of different departments like project management, There are obviously the people from the consulate, which give out the visas for the different necessities of the Dominicans. They also have an attention center for citizens and residents that are living here in Santo Domingo and the Dominican Republic. So they have a lot of tiers of jobs, and they frequently publish these jobs in their different social media accounts. So this option is actually not very much mentioned, I believe, but you can look those up. There are some that pay in dollars, there are some that don't pay in dollars, but a lot of them require you to be a resident of the United States or a citizen of the United States, and other ones are completely opposite. You cannot be a citizen of the United States or a resident. All right, guys, so I just wanted to take a minute to thank you very, very much for all of you who have been supporting me through the super thanks button. If you didn't know, since I don't have Patreon or any of those partnership pages, I do receive any amount that you would like to donate to my channel directly through the super thanks button here on YouTube. All you gotta do is press the super thanks and it'll run you through a menu where you can basically donate any amount you want directly to my channel. So thank you in advance for anybody considering it, and a big, huge thank you to all of you who have been doing so all throughout my videos on the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. Another way that you can earn in dollars and still live here in the beautiful Dominican Republic is kind of obvious, but I'm gonna give you some options that you might have not thought about, and that is working a remote job. So if you're living abroad in a country such as the United States, for example, and you're already working in an area that can have the flexibility to be remote, such as technology, social media, or even online sales, you can ask the company to allow you to work remotely, and ask them obviously if it's okay for you to actually work from anywhere in the world. That way you can have freedom to move to whatever country you want and still work those jobs remotely. But if you are a person that is just looking to find a remote job, the tip that I have is to actually get on a website that has listings for remote jobs already. An example is flexjobs.com and also weworkremotely.com. Now, I have not been a user of these platforms, but I have known that there are success stories through these platforms that people have found jobs and they're able to work remotely in the Dominican Republic or anywhere else for that matter. Some of these websites do have fees, and it's not a given and it's not secure. Like, you're not 100% sure to find your ideal job through these sites. So take everything that I'm saying about these websites with a grain of salt, as I have not used them myself. I have heard some success stories. I have heard of some people that were just not able to find the job that they were looking for. But this is just an example of a way that you can try and find listings and job openings in the remote field. So another way that you can earn in dollars and still live in the Dominican Republic is having some kind of business model or investment that allows you to not supervise the operations directly. So I'm talking about passive income or maybe investments that allow you to live freely anywhere you want. So if you invest, let's say, in real estate, either in the DR or in the United States, for example, you can actually have someone supervise, or just if you're renting out your real estate, you can receive the money into any account you want and live freely wherever you want. Another idea in this realm is that if you have a business that is already being built and already being settled, then you can scale up the business to where you can actually get out of the direct operation, move to the DR, and just travel to supervise whenever you want. So if you have a small company and you hire people to do the management and do the actual operations, then that's a great way for you to get out of the operation in a way that your business is still flowing money for you, you're earning it here in the DR, and you're living the life you want in this beautiful country. And the fourth way that you can earn in dollars and still live here in the Dominican Republic is, I think, the most obvious, and that is to retire. But maybe when you are retiring, you have questions regarding how you can wire your money here. Can you actually have your account and manage it through the banking system here in the Dominican Republic? Well, the answer is quite possibly yes. Here we have a very well-developed banking system. There are plenty of banking options. This is something that you would have to consult with your current employer if you're planning to retire, and which bank may be the best option for you. Guys, I'm so embarrassed because my camera just stopped recording while I was ending the video, so I'm just gonna let you know that if you retire in the Dominican Republic and you're from the US, let's say, there should not be a problem with transferring funds at all, because we have a lot of development in our banking system. So to wire transfer your funds, or to have a bank or find a bank that can actually receive your funds directly for your retirement, should not be an issue. If you have any questions regarding this, I'm not the expert on the topic, but let me know your questions down below and I'll be sure to figure it out. If not, you can go ahead and ask your local bank to give you some information on how you can retire and receive your funds the best way possible and the least expensive way possible here in the Dominican Republic. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you are working remotely, how did you find your job, or any information you can give us, the entire community here on YouTube, on how to retire in the DR, or anything that you might want to place your little 10 cents in there. I'll be looking at the comments. You know, I read them all and I'll try to answer as most of them as I can. So guys, this is me signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.